There were so many epic scenes that we didn't know which one to choose from. We were arguing which ones to put in, from the unsettling and dark to the most heartwarming and sad. Here are the 10 most paused Rick and Morty moments. Let's dive right into it, shall we? Number 10. All of the Mortys strapped to the dome. We told you we have some crazy and creepy stuff in here. For our first pick, we have the Morty Shield. What's the Morty Shield, you ask? Well, we were wondering the same question when we first saw the dome from afar. It looked like a lot of stick figures tied to the outside of a building.
God! Why would somebody do this? It's horrible!
Well, one Morty's enough to hide from the bureaucrats.
We had to pause the scene to see what was going on. And right then, we saw a bunch of naked Mortys being poked to death by a strange contraption tied to their waist. Later, we found out that they were being tortured by Evil Rick to create some sort of shield that helped Evil Rick avoiding being captured. Later, they all broke free thanks to the real Rick and Morty, and they wound up killing their captor. Or so we thought. We then realized that Evil Rick was just a puppet. The actual mastermind behind this torture device was Evil Morty, or Eye Patch Morty, escaping alongside the other Ricks. Number 9. The files proving Evil Morty's desires. Evil Morty made a comeback in Season 3, and this time, we didn't know it was him until the very last scene of the episode, just like the first time. We know that one of the reporter Mortys who was working Evil Morty's presidential campaign was fired for not believing in his boss, but later a mysterious Rick gave him an envelope with some secret files revealing President Morty's true identity. We found out that he was actually the same Morty that escaped in Season 1. But by the time we realized who he is, the dictatorship was already at hand. Everyone against President Morty was annihilated and thrown into outer space. And it was at this precise moment that we paused the video. We wanted to see what was hidden in those files mysterious Rick gave to reporter Morty. Number 8. Rick and Morty bury themselves. From the very first season, we realized that this show would be dark beyond comparison. And sure enough, we were right. In the 6th episode of Season 1, we saw Rick and Morty burying their own selves. How did this happen? Well, one of the universes that saw the entire world turn into hideous mutant monsters thanks to Rick's serum, the heroes fled to another dimension. The only one suitable for them was the one where Rick and Morty of that Earth died at the exact same moment that original Rick and Morty arrived through the portal. But when Morty saw his dead self, he smashed that like button just like you should if you haven't done so already. But no, what he did do is freak out. He almost lost his mind, but when he calmed down, we saw him burying his own self in the backyard. And we couldn't believe it at first. We paused the scene, and sure enough, there they were, burying one of their infinite versions inside from infinite Earths. Number 7. Goddess BETH. Yes, we've had several types of omnipotent beings on this show, and one of them was BETH. This happened when Beth and Jerry went to intergalactic couples counseling. There, the psychologists created mythologues of the couples. Every other mythologue couple tried to kill their partner, while Beth and Jerry's mythologues worked together to kill everyone else. In order to stop them, Beth had to create an army of Jerrys who were strong and powerful using the mythologue generator. Because they were still failing to destroy mythologue Beth, they created Goddess BETH that was generated by one of the Jerry clones Beth made. Yeah, we know, it's complicated. But anyways, when we saw another godlike being, we wanted to see it up close. So pausing that scene was just like Thanos, inevitable. Number 6. WORLDENDER found dead. Well, Rick and Morty's version of the Avengers, called the Vindicators, had their own version of Thanos called WORLDENDER. And unlike the one of the actual Avengers, this one was a lot easier to defeat. But don't get us wrong. Oh, these guys made us think that WORLDENDER is unbeatable. The Vindicators gathered all of their forces as they tried taking him down. However, they didn't know that Rick Sanchez was the most powerful being on the planet. The Destroyer of Worlds was destroyed in a split second by a completely wasted Rick Sanchez. And the grand reveal of the barely alive WORLDENDER came when hungover Rick stepped on a booby trap and down he came from the ceiling. We didn't know who killed him at the time, and so, as usual, we paused the video to see what this world-ending monster looked like. And we have to admit, Rick made him look pitiful. Number 5. Goodbye, Fart Dude. We liked Fart Dude. We didn't know Fart Dude could have such evil intent, but not everything is as it seems. Rick and Morty freed this gaseous being from the torture chamber in the Galactic Federation. At first, he seemed to like helping Rick and Morty, so Morty was determined to bring him home. He was insanely powerful, he defeated all of his enemies with just one song, and it was catchy too. As Morty brought him to the portal, Fart revealed his monstrous plan of eradicating all of carbon-based life forms from the universe because they were a disease. Morty was appalled by this revelation. He asked Fart to sing one last time before killing him. And as the gun pierced his gas-like appearance, we paused to see what would happen. Number 4. Phoenix Person's Reveal. As you all know, Rick and Bird Person were extremely close. These two were inseparable. Bird Person even invited him to their wedding with Tammy. But it turns out Tammy was part of the Galactic Federation, and she just wanted to capture Rick and the other criminals. After Bird Person got killed, we thought we would never see him again. But in the finale of Season 4, we saw him revived as a cyborg bird person, called Phoenix Person. We just had to pause and see this insane creation. Number 3. The creation of Pickle Rick. Remember the time Rick turned into a pickle and infiltrated one of the most heavily guarded prisons on the planet?
I turned myself into a pickle, Morty! Boom! Big reveal, I'm a pickle!
Yeah, we do too. But we're not going to focus on how he ravaged the entire place while still being a pickle. We wanted to see his transformation from a pickle into Pickle Rick. He used the body parts and brains of some rats and cockroaches to become an absolute killing machine. When you add some technology into the mix, you have a full dose of awesome. Now, there's no doubt everyone paused the scene when they saw Pickle Rick's first transformation. Number 2. Rick kills all of the Special Service agents. The creators of this show must have one crazy imagination. They made an episode where Rick and Morty infiltrated the White House and waited for the president to take a selfie with Morty. When he refused, we knew that Rick would be pissed, and in Rick-like fashion, what's that? Well, that could be a number of things. In this particular case, it was killing the whole Special Service Agents team in 1 second. He built a web of special portals that reflected the bullets anyone fired at Rick. Everything happened so fast that we didn't know what happened, so we had to pause. Number 1. Swapping BETHs. This was one of the most touching scenes of the entire show. After we found out that Rick cloned his only daughter Beth, we wanted to know which of these BETHs was the real one. But in the last scene of the Season 4 finale, we found out that even Rick didn't know. And as the machine turned the pods, we paused to keep track of where the real Beth went. Sadly, the scene was cut, and now we will never know which Beth is real and which one is fake. All that pausing was for nothing in the end. On a related note, we wanted to know what are the moments you paused the most while watching Rick and Morty. You can tell us in the comment section below. If you'd like more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.